Hello once again everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Rayman Origins. This is episode 34, and as you can see, this is the beginning of the speedrun episodes. Right here we're going through World 1, Jibberish Jungle, and the first level here, which was, whatever it was, something Geyser. I have it annotated on the screen so you'll be able to tell. I just forget already because of how bad my memory is. These first couple levels aren't hard at all to get the Electoons. Actually, none of them are really hard to get the Electoons. The really challenging part is beating the levels fast enough in order to get the trophies. I'm gonna say right now that I don't think I'm gonna worry about getting all of the trophies in each and every one of the levels, just because it's some of the levels, especially later on, get really difficult, and even some of the earlier ones give me a lot of problems just trying to get those. As you can see, we're speeding through this first level relatively quickly. There's nothing really that they throw at you that's too difficult to avoid. And with the speedruns, you really don't have to do the entire level. As you can see, this one ends right here. I think there's one more screen on that level, but then the level ends right when you get to the flag. It gives us our 5th Electoon for that level. We also got the trophy for the speedrun in that one, so that works out. Now we got punching plateaus here. In order to start the speedruns, as you can see, there's the little hand watch thingy that you have to punch, and as soon as you punch it, it does start the speedrun. So we're making it through this level relatively quickly, and again, this is post commentary in case anybody's wondering. You can probably tell by how quickly it cut between the levels. In this first world in Jibberish Jungle, there's only 4 levels that require speedruns in order to get lums for. I make a stupid mistake there. I shouldn't have. Because of the extra power I have, and I screw up a lot there too, but because of the extra power I have that lets me run up the walls like that, it ended up throwing me off, and I ended up screwing it up pretty badly. But we worked through it, and we're speeding along really quickly here. There's nothing really too hard about these first couple levels. I think I have like up to World 4 recorded already, and a few of them give me some problems, not too many though. But there are some that are pretty tricky, and if you don't know what you're doing, then they're going to be really difficult to get through, especially if you're trying to get all of the trophies. That's the word I'm looking for. If I could talk today, that would be helpful. I think on my first playthrough, I did get all the trophies on all the levels, but just for time's sake and not wanting to rip my hair out sake, I don't think I'm going to go for all of them, because especially that very last level in Moody, whatever it is. Here we go with the flow. Moody, whatever it was. The one I was complaining about last time. The one that took me 17 minutes to get through. That one is extremely difficult to even get the Electoon, let alone finish it quick enough in order to get the trophy. So I don't really want to put myself through that. So as long as I get all the Electoons, I'll consider it successful. And I'll probably get most of the trophies, to be honest with you, because the speedruns I'm pretty good at. As opposed to Lum Collection, which I'm not the best at all. Having the swimming ability helps there because you don't have to hit that thing in order to get past it. So having all the power-ups to do the speedruns definitely does help. And having a heart along the way definitely is a good idea, because in these speedruns, if you die, you're starting the entire level over again. They don't give you there's no second chance, you know, you don't start at any sort of checkpoints. It's all the way back to the beginning of the level, and that's where in my opinion, that's where most of the difficulty comes from, because you can get all the way to an end of the level, get hit like that, and if you didn't have the heart, you'd be starting all the way over, despite the fact that you're, you know, a minute into a minute and a half long speed run. So it does get a bit annoying, but in the end, they're not too bad. I like this level just because of the way it flows. There's a lot of, it's easy to do the speedrun because everything just goes well together. Especially this part, you know, as long as you know what you're doing, you get through this relatively quick, and it actually feels like a speedrun. I think that's one of the main reasons that I do so poorly in the main game, is because it's not, like with Super Meat Boy, it's a lot of running and just getting through the levels as fast as possible, whereas with this game, you kind of have to stop just to do a little bit of collecting and things like that. Here we get Swinging Caves. This is actually the last speed run for Jibberish Jungle here, so after this we'll be calling it the video. But as I was saying, In Super Meat Boy, you're doing a lot of speed running and getting through levels fast and things like that. Whereas in this, you kind of have to stop and slow down in order to make sure you're getting enough looms, or to make sure that you have your extra hit and just things like that. I like the game and I love it and everything, you know. But that might be one of the reasons I'm less good at it, I guess, you know, because I think in these speedruns I show off a little bit more of my skill in the actual game itself. So hopefully you guys think the same. Coming up on the end here, we only got about 20 more seconds left, so I screw up there. Could have shaved off a few more seconds, but you know, we'll still get the time good enough. So that's it for World 1 speedruns. Overall, not too bad. You shouldn't have any problems getting those. But thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next one.